Good evening, Zonta Club members, parents and guests. My name is Karly Amos and I will be representing Coffs Harbour High School tonight. Firstly, I would like to start by telling you a bit about myself. I am currently in my first semester of Year 12 and I am undergoing a Cert 2 traineeship in hospitality to be a chef at Dolphin Marine Magic. This traineeship is helping me to get a kickstart in one of my two career options, which is either a chef or a business event manager. Throughout my schooling life, I have involved myself in many volunteering activities within the school and the community that have helped improve the status of women. I have received many in-school awards, including First in Subject Awards, Peer Support Leader Awards, Year Advisors Awards, First Aid and Behaviour Awards, Persistence Awards, and also a Certificate of Appreciation for Coffs Harbour High School's 75th anniversary. I have carried out over 60 hours of volunteering, which have led me in receiving bronze, silver and gold premiers volunteering awards. I have received these awards by volunteering my times in events such as raising money for various cancer research projects, for example, the Biggest Morning Tea, where I set up and organised a coffee shop for the staff and students to buy tea, coffee and assorted biscuits, and Daffodil Day, where I walked around Coffs Harbour's CBD, entering shops and buildings, selling daffodils and daffodil merchandise. Another way of increasing my volunteering hours was by getting involved in the Smith Family student-to-student program, where I helped and supported young children that have difficulty reading. This was achieved by one-on-one phone calls where the student and I had the same book and they would read to me 3 days a week for approximately 20 minutes. If they had trouble with a word, I was there to mentor them. I was also involved in the Sawtell Chili Festival, where my main job was to hand out information to people, also sell raffle tickets, sell chili merchandise, and help out in the stores when needed. When I was younger, my family was involved in AFL, and this meant that I was involved too. I started playing when I was 7 years old, and I was the only girl in my team. I believe seeing my sisters and myself playing the game encouraged other girls around Coffs Harbour area to join the field too. Go the girl power. I played all the way up until I was 14, which was the oldest age girls could play. So after my years on the field, I started volunteering my time within the club. This included goal umpiring, scoring and timing, creating and organising weekly awards, helping organise sponsors, working in the canteen and selling raffle tickets. This led to me gaining the Club Person of the Year, one of very few women to achieve. These activities have boosted my confidence, self-esteem and work ethic. They have helped to fulfil my career path at an early stage and get a kickstart ahead of what most other teenagers. But most of all, what I find most rewarding out of these activities is being able to help the community out, whether it be helping an individual to read their first book, raising funds for a local club or community, or even better, raising funds for the Cancer Council, and knowing that that money could help a child, family, or even potentially save a life. Over the past few years, Coffs Harbour High School has seen the arrival of many multicultural students from places such as Afghanistan, Burma, and Africa. Most of them have arrived in Australia to seek refuge and a chance to live in freedom. I have observed them in the playground to see how they were relating around other students and where they sat. On the second day of school, I saw a young Burmese boy sit next to an Afghani girl to introduce himself and try to make a new friend. And she just started screaming and was quite upset. We didn't know why. It turns out that in her culture, if a boy sits next to a girl, it means you're getting married. This was a learning curve for not only me, but everyone involved in supporting their transition into the Australian way of life. Since those early days, it has been wonderful to see these new arrivals become part of our school. The group of students and myself that helped them with the transitioning into Australia, but most of all our school, played games such as handball and soccer. We took them down to the beach and taught them the Coffs Harbour culture of surfing. They absolutely loved it. We took them down to the beach and along the way, teaching them about our culture, we asked them questions to learn a bit about them. We got to know about their culture and why they came to Australia and what they like about Australia. One little girl said that she likes being in Australia because at nights when she sleeps, she feels safe. You have to learn to respect other countries' cultures and customs. Being a peer support leader, you learn about different situations that people have encountered in their lives and the different aspects people have on the country or culture. When I was 8 years old, my family and I went through a traumatic domestic violence experience. The abuse, violence and pain went on for many years, and it wasn't until a tragic accident happened that we said enough is enough, and we finally reached out. My siblings and I joined groups such as Kids Can, where they helped you to survive the past, and they were there to talk to you. We went to many counsellors, but nothing could take the pain and memories away, even at this present moment. As one of the lucky families and with all this past experience, I would like to see the development of a local group to educate kids, in particular at a younger age, to notice the signs and let someone know. Ideally, we could start up a group of women who have experienced this traumatic experience and go into schools or TAFE and to talk to groups of students and educate them. The sooner we stop this behaviour, the more young children and adults we could potentially save from the abuse and bad memories. So I say, stand up, make a noise, say it loud, and make it clear. I'd like to thank the Zonta Club for presenting me with this award and giving me the opportunity to talk to you now. Thank you.